Namaskar. Welcome to your daily current affairs revision for competitive exams. This content is based on verified news sources. I am going to cover 8 important topics in the next 8 minutes. Let us dive right in. Did you know India and Brazil are aiming for a significant boost in their bilateral trade? India and Brazil have set a target to boost their bilateral trade to $30 billion by 2030, up from the previous goal of $20 billion. This decision was taken during Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva's visit to India. The two countries are looking to enhance cooperation in various sectors, including oil, gas, and renewable energy, launching Brazilian satellites, and building satellites together, biofuels, and sustainable aviation fuel, agriculture, livestock, and healthcare, as well as yoga. This topic is relevant for the international relations section of your syllabus, particularly under the India's foreign policy and economic diplomacy topics. Key takeaways: India-Brazil trade target is $30 billion by 2030. Cooperation in oil, gas, renewable energy, and more. Enhancing economic growth and diplomatic ties. What is the future of artificial intelligence and how does it impact us globally? The AI Impact Summit 2026 concluded with the adoption of the New Delhi Declaration on AI Impact, marking a significant milestone in global cooperation on artificial intelligence. The declaration has been endorsed by 91 countries and international organizations. The declaration underscores that the benefits of AI must be equitably shared across humanity, emphasizing strengthening international cooperation and multi-stakeholder engagement, respecting national sovereignty, and advancing AI through accessible and trustworthy frameworks. This topic falls under the Science and Technology section of your syllabus, particularly under the topics of artificial intelligence, international cooperation, and technological advancements. Key takeaways: New Delhi Declaration on AI Impact adopted. 91 countries and international organizations endorsed. Equitable sharing of AI benefits. What is the significance of the Namo Bharat Rapid Rail and the Meerut Metro route? Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Namo Bharat Rapid Rail and the Meerut Metro route, marking the first time in India that both a rapid rail and a metro service have been launched from a single platform on the same day. This project provides a magnificent glimpse of what connectivity will look like in a developed India, utilizing the metro for intracity travel and the Namo Bharat trains to accelerate the Twin Cities vision. This topic is relevant for the economy section of your syllabus, particularly under the topics of infrastructure development and urban planning. Key takeaways: Namo Bharat Rapid Rail and Meerut Metro inaugurated. First time in India for simultaneous launch. Enhancing connectivity and urban development. What secrets do the temples and shrines of the Hoysala dynasty hold? The Hoysala monuments, including temples and basdis, reveal the dynasty's signature blend of devotion and sculptural mastery, extending far beyond the celebrated sites of Belur, Halebidu, and Somnathpura. These structures, built between the 11th and 13th centuries, feature sanctums arranged in Ekuta, Dvikuta, and Trikuta formations, with walls unfolding like stone tapestries, including celestial dancers, finely turned pillars, and friezes dense with epic narratives. This topic falls under the History and Culture section of your syllabus, particularly under the topics of medieval Indian history and architectural heritage. Key takeaways: Hoysala monument showcase sculptural mastery. Temples and basdis feature unique architectural formations. Built between 11th and 13th centuries. How are radiation safety standards evolving globally? The U.S. Department of Energy has eliminated the ALARA principle from its directives and regulations, departing from long-standing national and international practice, while the International Commission on Radiological Protection is modernizing its recommendations. The linear no-threshold model and the ALARA principle have served as the foundations of the global radiation protection framework, but their application has created issues, prompting a re-evaluation of radiation safety standards. This topic is relevant for the international relations and science and technology sections of your syllabus, particularly under the topics of global health, environmental safety, and technological regulations. Key takeaways: U.S. Department of Energy eliminates ALARA principle. ICRP modernizing radiation safety recommendations. Global re-evaluation of radiation protection framework. What is happening to the ties between Venezuela and Cuba? Venezuela's interim president Delcy Rodríguez has ordered the departure of Cuban security personnel, marking a shift in the relationship between the two countries under U.S. pressure. The move comes after the U.S. military operation that captured Nicolás Maduro, and as the U.S. seeks to dismantle the leftist pact in Latin America, with Cuba having provided significant security and medical support to Venezuela. This topic is relevant for the international relations section of your syllabus, particularly under the topics of geopolitics, global governance, and regional security. Key takeaways: Venezuela orders departure of Cuban security. U.S. pressure on Venezuela-Cuba ties. Shift in Latin American geopolitics. How is the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India helping in the recovery of siphoned assets? The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, IBBI, is sharing data on dubious transactions by defaulting promoters with the Directorate of Enforcement, ED, to aid in the investigation and recovery of siphoned assets. The data shared includes information on avoidance transactions, such as preferential, undervalued, fraudulent, and extortionate deals, worth 4.28 trillion rupees, which have been identified for recovery. This topic falls under the Polity and Governance section of your syllabus, particularly under the topics of economic offences, regulatory bodies, and legal frameworks. Key takeaways: IBBI sharing data with ED on defaulting promoters. Aid in investigation and recovery of siphoned assets. 4.28 trillion rupee worth transactions identified. What does the Women's Reservation Act mean for Indian women? The Women's Reservation Act, passed in September 2023, reserves one-third of all Lok Sabha and State Assembly seats for women, but its implementation is delayed due to a clause requiring a census and delimitation of constituencies first. The Act's implementation is thus constitutionally impossible before 2034, given the timeline for the census and delimitation process, leaving a significant wait for women's representation in Indian politics. This topic is relevant for the Polity and Governance section of your syllabus, particularly under the topics of women's empowerment, legislative reforms, and constitutional provisions. Key takeaways: Women's Reservation Act passed in 2023. One-third of seats reserved for women. Implementation delayed due to census and delimitation requirement. That's all for today's current affairs. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for daily updates. All the best for your preparation.